Hola, bonjour, and hello, everybody. You are listening to Worldwide Tea. It is the one and only podcast where every single episode we talk about everything going on in the world in the seasons of the international RuPaul's Drag Race, and we do it goddamn well. As always, I'm Evan Sadi from Pop Matters.
I am Gregory Elwood from the playlist and also writes for the LA Times. In fact, I had two pieces that come out just over the last couple of days, including one which almost broke the news before they announced it, where Tom Campbell from World of Wonder and Drag Race revealed that they were already getting ready for season 20. And the day before the story runs, they announce, "Hey, would you like to audition for season 20?" So I almost had an exclusive, but oh well. So we knew a couple weeks ago that season
How
20
dare
was
they
happening.
ruin your birthday like
How
that? That's
dare
all
they?
I
How dare
can
they ruin
say.
my
Those
exclusive that no one would have paid attention to?
It's okay. It's also like it's like every year they do this in news release announcements. Just like RuPaul's
Yeah.
Drag Race got renewed and All Stars again. I'm shocked. I can't believe
Wait,
it happened.
Evan, you know what my favorite part is? Arguing with people online that the announcement means something when it doesn't. That they already filmed both seasons, and there's no way that they would have done that if Paramount hadn't greenlit them, because that's
hmm
where the money comes from. And it doesn't
hmm
mean that it now means that Paramount is picking it up. People, these 12, anyway. I'm not gonna say anymore, but people just want to like think they understand the entertainment business, and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy.
Listen, you're not going to say anymore, but you know what I'm going to say? In this house of love, we believe that all
Yes.
drag is valid and that no queen ever deserves online hate. And as American entertainment journalists, we may not get every cultural reference. We always appreciate corrections. And there are some truly great queens who are good at Drag Race, and we love them all the same. And in terms of corrections, my God, some of you in the Latina Royale YouTube videos, man, you're providing more than a few corrections, and we
But
we
you know
very
what?
much appreciate it.
Let's be really glad that this is a Canada's Drag Race All Stars podcast, and we don't have to talk about correction because we just know just enough about what's going on upstairs, and
Absolutely.
above our wonderful neighbor to the north. Assuming we're allowed back in there after whatever's going on with current whatever. But let's talk
Yeah.
about happier things. Evan, this episode we was pretty great. I thought this was a really
Yeah,
good finale.
I agree. This was actually pretty fantastic. And it's the thing where it's like, I think there were a couple twists. I think for anyone who saw the finale or maybe the surprise top two that ended All Stars 11's run, I think this is
Yeah.
the kind of thing where this is one of those top twos where it's just like, you know what? Maybe not have been on my bingo card, but also I
Yeah.
respect it. I respect this
Yeah.
bold choice. And we have much to talk about. So yes, yeah,
Yes.
we have another Crown Queen. We're going to get to it. Canada's Drag Race, episode 6. What a top four, Greg. What an absolute Tiffany and Co did not make it to the top four. It is the queens don't seem especially upset when they go back into the workroom, but they're just like, yep, this did in fact happen, didn't it?
This did in fact happen. We'll get to Tiffany later in the reunion.
Uh,
But Sammy says that she thinks Jada is her biggest competition, and I'm sort of like, really? That
mhm.
we're 6 episodes into this, and you think Jada is the biggest competition? And then before they have a chance to breathe, because this episode went like boom, the room mail goes off, and RuPaul gives them a message while they're still at the end of the actually previous episode. That's
Mhm.
gibberish. It means nothing. Like
Mhm.
it's just a mumble of words. Did you get anything for what Ru was saying besides good
It
luck?
it made no difference to
Yeah.
anything that happened in the episode whatsoever,
Nope.
outside the fact that Rue can overdub your name when the time is appropriate. So that
Yeah.
thank you for that too. Yes, but weirdly, we then just go to the stage. We
Yeah.
just snap cut to there. And let me just also say that in terms of the finale looks, like Priyanka looks good. She's had a pretty good package. This is the one of the best looks Jimbo had all season.
Yeah.
This giant pink, overdone, extravagant circus big top thing. I thought it was fantastic. It was great. And I will say that when Brooke is doing the opening patter, she does say, "You're watching Canada's Drag Race All Stars season one," implying that they're
There will
going
be
to
an
be.
there will be other
I hope so.
seasons. I hope
They
so.
got the bench. They got the bench.
I
Yes.
can't imagine they'll do it next year though. I feel like it'll
Right.
be like versus like every 2 years.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's absolutely fair. But Greg, before we even have a chance to breathe, it's time for a runway. It is Coronation
Yep. It
Eleganza.
is.
Oh
Up.
boy.
Oh, are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Best I ever have. Yes.
Up first is Jackie Cox. She is wearing a beautiful Persian look inspired by the Green Movement in Iran. And she talks about how, she's fighting for victory against an oppressive regime. We should make it clear that when this was all being recorded, uh, this was before the current Iran-American war, but like weeks after enduring all the protests that had been um, sort of I don't know,
Facilitated.
trampled by the government,
Yeah. Yeah.
and thousands of protesters have been killed. So you can imagine where Jackie's headspace was while she was
Hmm.
like competing in this. Also, spoiler alert, she went home to New York and then came back for this finale because
That's incredible.
yeah. Anyway, I thought it was a nice look. What did you think?
Pretty much the same. It was like fine. It was lovely. It just was kind of blasé. Like it kind of was
Yeah,
like it was just pretty. It was a pretty dress and had a lovely headpiece, and that's
I
about
have
it.
I have thoughts about Jackie's headspace when we get to the reunion. Pythia, my lord, she's doing Picate. I think I pronounced that right. The goddess of magic, which is basically her recreating a temple and two copies of herself attached to herself. I will say this: the stage didn't do it justice. She did a photo shoot of it that looks absolutely
Uh-huh.
incredible. It's wowzers. I'm super happy for her. I mean, she is like one of the greatest runway queens in all of the franchises ever.
Yeah, she is she and Peach again, they need to destroy all the budgets of the world. It's lovely, it's impressive, it is opulent. It's just that thing where it's like I think we just need to have a name for looks like this because I
Yeah.
feel like big stage drag or like arena drag is like how I
Oh.
would describe it, production drag
Oh.
because like yeah, it's just
Arena
so
drag. You
I
nailed it. Arena drag.
right. Like if that's like all Peach does, but like I feel like this is we've seen it more from a few times with Pythia. She loves a
Yeah.
look where there's multiple heads involved. Yeah, just incredible. I mean, as expected. What were you hoping for? Nothing less.
Exactly. Up next is Juicebox, and let's be honest. Before this season started, we probably all had low expectations for Juicebox's runways overall. And I have to
Yes.
say, in general, she did pretty good. Like
Hmm.
she nothing embarrassing, pretty good. I thought this was good. I thought the wig was a little pixie. Didn't love the wig. And I thought it was a little bit of like the dress was like, I'm going to take the kids to Walmart. Do you want anything? But sure.
Wow, I didn't think that about the dress. I thought it was lovely. I thought it was one of the best things she ever wore. Actually, genuinely, I kind of love the wig on her. I'm not gonna because I've never seen this hairstyle on her. So I thought this little
Yeah.
kind of like short little pixie-ish kind of thing was actually really cute. Like I don't know, it was really good. Like it's not like she wasn't gonna win at it, but
Yeah.
she wasn't gonna win. But I liked it.
No.
I thought it was fun.
Up next is Michaela Couture, and she is doing the sea goddess Yameya. I think I pronounced that right. I hope I
Hmm.
did. Homage. Um, it's good. Overall, it's a beautiful look. She has a really strange band like around her
Yeah,
stomach,
it
and I
like
couldn't.
cuts into her skin like just a little bit, and it's just kind of thing. It doesn't rest on it; it cuts into it.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
it
like the like. mm,
it was like the one it was like, couldn't the designer hide that? Like, why is it there?
yeah.
Like, there's something wrong. That was the only thing that like, and it made me wince. It was like, ooh, why is this there? It
Hmm.
looked so good before then. But I love the headpiece. Gorgeous headpiece. She looks
It
great.
was
She
really
looks
great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Tiffany & Co. is doing the National Flower and Bird of Vietnam inspired gown. It feels smaller than it should for like, it feels like
For a
more,
finale, for an
yeah,
eleganza, right? Yeah, exactly. Like it's lovely. She's had a better than expected runway
yeah.
package. All the same. Especially her entrance. Her first two looks of the season, I think, were her best. This is a good look. But it just, yeah, it doesn't have that opulence that you're expecting. Just because she has this long drapey thing coming off, hanging off of her arms, and then there's just shoulders, head, and it just feels like there's like
Yeah.
this negative space that could be played with. But still lovely, still very good.
Uh, Almost last but not least is our corset queen, yet another corset design dress is Jada Shada Hudson. But if you were to take it out of context, that she's basically done a corset design dress every single week of some kind,
Hmm.
it's pretty good. Tons of details, especially that print on the lower part of the skirt. It's an African warrior goddess type look, which I feel like she's already done this season. Maybe I'm wrong. But I liked it. I didn't dislike it. I just feel like she keeps almost giving us the same thing every week.
She does. It's this very pageanty kind of silhouette that she has that is she just keeps relying on. The thing is that unlike what she did in Canada season 3, I feel like these looks are just so much stronger across the board. I really
Sure.
feel like her runway package really picked up in the back half of the season too. It just
Hmm.
really pushed forward. And I love this decadence of detail on her. It's just the kind of thing where it's just like I feel like with some of her looks, like the look wears her more than she wears it. And I
Yes.
feel like that has been true like about 70% of the time. And this is one of those looks. It is decadent. It is dripping in detail. It still looks like she's panicked and pressured to be in it, but it's still an incredible piece of art.
Near enough comes out in sort of the opposite of what everyone else is doing. This is very subdued. It's
Hmm.
getting very Latina. It's a rose shouldered gown, all one color. And I think it's solid overall. I don't know if it's giving finale eleganza, but she looks pretty. Also, is she Latina? I didn't think she was. This is giving very Latina Spanish,
It
like,
absolutely does, exactly. But she's like, I feel like Morphine Love Dion would kill to wear this look, like
yes.
genuinely. But like, it's still absolutely gorgeous. Though it has that perfect level of shimmer. Like, I'm not sure if she worked
Yeah.
with stage light specifically, but they caught it so well. But overall, yeah, just really good. Again, not a wow moment, just a really well done look. I'm gonna remember it more than Tiffany, so I'll just say that. But yeah,
Agreed. Oh boy. Sammy Landry's up
Greg,
next.
Greg,
She's doing
and
a
I don't
combat.
want to win.
She It's a combination of the colors of La Cana. What was it called again? The Canad or whatever
Yeah,
her
Arcadian.
Arcadia, thank you.
Yeah.
And leopard. And it's a weird combo. I'll say this, it looks professionally made, but I did not feel like she would ever win in this.
This sucks. I'm just telling you this right now because, like, genuinely, and I mean this profoundly, Sammy Landry has gonna lived off her personality for the longest time, and I think that's great. And she's also won some runways of the season, or
Yeah.
at least been safe in them, by pulling this exact shit off and basically passing it off. I'm like so goofy and wacky, and like I think there's a time and place for everything there. I think she's been able to use it every other instance except this one. This is the fucking Eleganza finale thing, and you're in the top four. You're not an eliminated queen. This is what you fucking bring out. This feels like an afterthought. It is so not great. Like I can't like it's just it is like the lesser version of all of her impulses compiled into one thing. It's bad. It is a boot. It is just I'm just shocked that this is what she went with. Maybe it's all she had left
I, I didn't think it was that god awful, but I didn't think it was a finale dress.
at all.
But Aurora is our final queen, and she's wearing a traditional Chinese dress. It is full of rhinestones. It's black and red and white color schemed. I thought the thing that actually popped to me the most was her hair standing out with these beautiful
Hmm.
ribbon bow-like bands that I thought were just fantastic. I would say go to her Insta and look at the photo shoot she did outside of these purple lights because it this is what I could tell watching the show.
Hmm.
Those purple lights did not do the dress justice. It looks
Hmm.
better in a different context. Again,
Hmm.
Canada, you are overall a great franchise. Please fix these lights. Like,
Hmm.
how many seasons do we have to deal with this? What did you think of this dress?
I mean, she still has one of the best runway. I mean, she does have the best runway package of the season, hands down. This was
More than
another
Pythia?
well, of what we saw,
Well, true.
of stuff
Okay.
that made it to camera. Like the thing, well, and again, the thing is that like, and I mean this with kindness. I love Pythia. She was absolutely robbed this season. Let's be so real. But arena drag, I feel like when you do it at the level that it does, only goes so far to a point where like you just have this expectation of spectacle and wow. And I feel like Aurora Matrix has found this really nice compromise between opulent, between surprising, and between sweetly rendered. And I feel like this is a nice thing on here. So of people that we had, of number of looks that we had, I think she did have the best runway package. And I'll be so real, Greg. Greg, you might hate me for this. I think number two behind her was Jada Shada. Even though some of the looks did
Oh.
wear her, I do think that the looks that she brought was opulent, and I think again back half of the season really put in that wow factor. Sorry, Tiffany and Co. But that's just me. That's just my thoughts. Near enough does not have a great one-way package. I just gotta say that right now too.
Boy, I mean, I think there wasn't a lot to choose from, but sure.
Mhm.
Up next, we have a reunion, which I'm putting an asterisk next to because I don't believe in these reunions where they're during production and there hasn't been a chance for any of the queens to breathe or go home or reflect on anything that happened. To me, this is a nice little production meeting. But all the queens are back, and I just have a couple quick thoughts on this, and then I want to hear
Yes.
yours.
Yes.
First, Jackie cannot hide that she is immediately giving, "Why am I here?" You can tell it the
Yes.
entire time. She doesn't want to be there. And she's not being, let me make this clear. She's not being intentionally distracting from what is going on.
Correct.
But she cannot hide that she's like, I wasn't part of any of this drama. Why am I having to
Hmm.
sit here to listen to this? They didn't need to bring me back. I've already disappointed myself tremendously. I'm not happy with what happened. And they, by the way, they don't bug her about that. They're very kind to her because she's a U.S. queen who made it to top four and
Hmm.
got basically
Five.
fucked over. And I'm going to say,
Yeah.
no, she was top four.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
She
Technically,
was top
yes.
four.
Exactly. Yes.
She thought she was going when they were doing the pandemic that they were going to keep the top four and she was going to replace Sherry Pie. And they didn't
Yeah.
do it. But what I'd say is that was my one thing. The other thing, all this whole conversation, all this drama, this is a lot for 5 episodes. Like
Yes.
this is the one part of this episode where I was like, we do not need this. Um, and then also when they were asked the queens why they should win, I actually thought Sammy gave the best reasoning. She was talking about how she would be the one queen that would be the most inclusive and bringing in the most people to the franchise and supporting the queer movement, and I sort of like loved that. Um, but that was my just take on this reunion. Do you have any quick moments or anything that popped you?
I will say that Tiffany said she played a social game, and she absolutely did. To that
Yeah.
end, she got the beaver twice, absolutely. And Nearah decides to rub a little bit of salt in the room and says, "And Pythia, the week after you left, it was a design challenge." And then Brooke
Mm.
intervened and said, "And you were missed." And it's like,
Yeah.
damn. Sorry to those girls who did win. Obviously, Jackie was sad she didn't have more time. And someone else noted about Michaela Couture. She's 23 years old, and this is her third appearance on
Yeah.
Canada's Drag Race. She is gonna be fine ultimately. But
Yes.
yeah, Shield. I'm not too worried about her. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had.
I can't remember. Do they give Miss Congeniality before they do the lip sync or no?
No, they do the lip sync first, then they do Congeniality.
Okay.
Yes,
So
and
they
then
do a
also the
five.
Queen's asking for this is why you should vote for me, Miss Congeniality. I
Oh,
thought that was weird. I didn't like that. I didn't like
terrible.
that one bit. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway,
boy, we really didn't love this episode as maybe just the second half of the episode is good.
the second half is
Um,
great.
the second
Yeah.
half is great. Um, they do a 5 week lip sync, and when they announce what it is, Jackie cannot hide her like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, she clearly knew there was gonna be, she must have thought there was a lip sync slay off or something, but or that two of the queens were gonna get to lip sync. She did not think it was gonna be this five of them on stage bullshit. Or that it was going to be like, you're out, keep going, you're out. It was like a game of like, duck, duck, goose. But I actually thought in it worked in context.
It
Uh,
did.
I thought Jackie was living more than Tiffany, and I wouldn't have eliminated her. But it finally gets to the end. Unless you had any thoughts of the lip sync that impressed you or whatever.
Yeah, I thought the order was all sorts of wrong, but I will say watching, and but for the record, the song is Queendom or Keys to the
Yeah,
Queendom by RuPaul, which is actually pretty fucking good. Let's be real.
yeah.
And man, when Pythia was called, she was looked so fucking relieved. She's like, "Thank God, take me out of my misery, please. I can't do the shit." And remember, on the Canada 2 reunion episode, they had to do a lip sync thing to determine the final four,
Yeah.
and that's when she did a lip sync to fucking Call Me Mother and beat fucking Geometric. So I'm like, why are you exhausted, girl? You've done this shit before. Like it made
Not
no
only
sense.
that, she gave one of the best lip syncs against Vanity Vane on Global All Stars.
All stars, yeah.
She was great in that lip sync. Vanity just was incredible. Like
Yeah.
so she's a this they're like they keep knocking her as this terrible lip sync queen and I'm like why what is with this? Like
Yeah.
I
It
feel
doesn't
like
make sense.
it's been a little exaggerated. So
Yeah.
anyway,
You
but
only get that
maybe
kind of analysis and insight from Worldwide T, by the way,
yeah,
because damn
exactly.
it, we watched it.
We did. Hey, justice for Global All Stars. I'll stand by
That's
that
it.
to my grave.
Yeah.
Um,
Kitty
but
Scott
anyway,
Claus.
did he?
All right.
Oh my God, Kitty Scott Glass. But Michaela wins. I thought actually Michaela was great. She did a really good job in lip sync.
I
She's
love
when is
that
she
they
back?
announced that she won and then she just kept going. And I
She
was like,
kept
fuck yeah,
going,
that's how you fucking do it, baby. That was so great for her. Yeah.
and she gets $2,500 from the men's room. And you know what? That's more than the winner of this week's Drag Race France Challenge got. So good for her.
You know what the Drag
Uh,
Race France winner got this week? A bunch of toys.
no, 500 euros.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. Anyway, it is time for the lip sync extravaganza,
lip stink.
Evan. Lip
In some
sync,
ways, one of them
Subway.
for sure.
And
So I
I,
will say, the one thing I did like was that you could kind of tell the times when production has their hands on it or not. They were not expecting this. They did the thing that they did at the top of Canada versus the World, where it's just like here are two songs, and here's two spots for each song, and you will walk up
yes.
and you will take a spot of which song you want to do. And I believe it was Sammy who was first, who walked up and took one of the songs.
But why was Sammy first? I couldn't remember.
I think she was because she was the first
Did
winner of the contest
Oh,
for the
that's right.
final
They did it in
episode.
that order.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So she won. So basically the two songs are "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" by Shania, and also "Cut to the Feeling" by Carly Rae Jepsen. "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." I always get that impressed because I actually don't think they've done it before because it was Canada 4 where Kit and Caboodle during this layoffs had to do that "Don't Impress Me Much."
Right.
And Cut to the Feeling very infamously was used on Drag Race season 10 when it was Mo Hart's elimination because she didn't know the words
Yes.
and whoever she had to go against that. So, but yeah, Sammy walks up. She's obviously taking Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And that leaves three spots available.
Yeah.
And Aurora Matrix in her confessional is just like, you know what? I think everyone would expect me to go to fucking Cut to the Feeling. But no, this song I know in my heart and I performed it a billion times. I am also taking Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And
But
does.
she also did it because she thought she could easily beat Sammy more
Yeah.
than potentially Jada. She didn't want to go against Nearah, and she didn't want to
Mhm.
have Nearah have control of her so that she didn't make it to the final. So I thought it was more strategic than her just liking Man, I Feel Like a Woman. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she's done a Cut to the Feeling lip sync many times as well. So I get that, and I understand why she said it to on confessional and made sense. But I also immediately thought, oh no, this is strategic. You think Sammy's the worst lip syncer here? She's probably seen her lip sync the least, and was like, I can take her, and she sort of did. Except, well, we'll get to it. So that means Jada is up next, and or they don't have a choice. It's Jada
They
versus
don't have a
Nearah for
choice.
Cut to a
And
Feeling.
Jada is upset. How dare she not be
How
given a
dare
chance to
they?
pick a choice? Was just like, well,
But
sorry,
you know
girl, you're up
what?
against Nearah. Yeah.
I wrote this in all caps. Evan, when is Jada never not upset? On any season. I would say that to her face. Don't remember any queen on Canada who has been more entitled and more felt like she should have won every season, every challenge, everything. Like it is delusional. It's
More than
wild that
fierce.
oh yeah, 100%. I didn't
Oh,
get to
I
choose.
can't wait
You
to
know
hear the
why you
comment
didn't get
section
to
for this
choose?
video afterwards. Yeah.
Wait, Jada, you know why you didn't get to choose? Because you came in third the week before. It's that easy. It's not a
And even that,
conspiracy.
that was
Anyway,
generous. Exactly.
uh
Anyway, first lip sync.
uh but I think I don't know why I wrote this, but they announced I think before they do the lip syncs, they
Oh
announced Miss
yes, they
Congeniality.
do the yeah.
And surprise, surprise, and I'm very happy for her. It went to our darling Juice Box, and damn, that tuck really like popped. Or non-tuck.
Yes, it
Which she
did.
did it, by the way, she did an Insta video about it saying she didn't realize it at the time.
That's actually incredible. Also, I think that it's kind of funny that, like, for the eliminated queens, not one, but three prizes here. So we have the mini challenge win, we have Miss Congeniality, and for those who are voting at home, the Shark Fan Favorite Award, which,
Do,
spoiler alert, goes to Pythia.
yeah, and I'm happy for
Yeah.
Pithy. I think it was like $10,000. I think it was a lot of money.
Yeah, it was something like that, exactly.
Yeah.
So yes, joining Sammy Landry in that elite guild.
Of
But yes. Oh
Hey,
boy.
listen, we'll take it. So the first lip sync though was Sammy versus Aurora, and I'll say this: this was a way closer lip sync than I thought it was going to be.
I
Uh,
agree.
I, but the difference was Aurora had these subtleties that Sammy didn't. So Sammy had the energy and whatever, but there's a moment that really popped to me when Aurora did this backwards cartwheel and she perfectly timed it. So when her head came up, the lyrics of the next verse started and she immediately started lip syncing then. That
Mhm.
is top tier performing. And that's to me why she snuck out the win. Although in theory, they could have given it to Sammy. They weren't because Aurora's been killing the season. But I did think Aurora won it because of that. Um, but and then also when she was doing the head flips towards the end, it was sort of like Sammy lost a little energy, and but Sammy was great for the most part. What did you think?
Same thing. The thing I loved is that Aurora Matrix is not limited by like I'm a dancer, I'm sexy. She's a little funny. She's a little goof troop too. And I felt like we got to see all sides of her in the song. Meanwhile, with Sammy, we just got to see Sammy Laundry be Sammy Laundry, and that's just kind of what she does. It's all she knows how to do. And so I like seeing Aurora like kick and do a little twirl and like do all these little country dance moves by twirling her boot behind her while she's
Yeah.
standing. Like it's these fun little moments, and I feel like that is she created more shapes, she created more dynamics. Sammy can always rely on Quirk and these funny faces,
Hmm.
but it was kind of obvious to me that as much as I do agree it was closer than expected, it had to go to Aurora.
One. So the next lip sync was pretty easy for me. Like I did. This was. And all I'm gonna say is, in hindsight, would Jada Shada Hudson, and by the way, this is not the dump on Jada Shada Hudson episode. She's
Right.
had a great run. Would she have beaten any of them? Would she have beaten Sammy? Because I'm not convinced she would have. If you're listening to this podcast, Evan is recreating the slow turn that somehow Jada thought worked for Carly Rae Jepsen's Cut to a Feeling. I have to say, I am a huge Carly Rae Jepsen fan. Evan knows this. I was lucky enough to go to the Emotion reunion show, the
Still
10-year
hate you for
anniversary
that.
show. I know.
Uh-huh.
That was at the Troubadour for about 500 people. I'm a huge fan of hers. And the one thing I will say, and you know I've been tough on Nearah, and I think my biggest problem with Nearah is just her drag aesthetic. I just feel
Hmm.
like she still doesn't have the sophistication or style. It doesn't even have to be sophisticated, but just style that
Yeah.
I think is top tier. But as a performer, she gave the joy of this song why people love it so much. And she embodied it in a way that was just, maybe she did one jump split too much, but you could just feel that she loves this song. She knows what it means, and she also knew she was destroying Jada. Like you could just tell that it was over within like 30 seconds, and it's almost the whole song. Like it's pretty long lip sync.
Yeah.
But if I will
She also knew all
always
the words, which was helpful.
yes, yeah. I thought she was incredible in this. And Nearah, if I ever meet you, I will 1000% give you your flowers for this incredible lip sync performance. What did you think?
Yeah. I think that, I mean, it was a great lip sync. I don't think that needs to be discussed further. The thing I think we need to discuss is that at this point, and I mean this truly, Greg, I think Near Enough might have to go down as maybe one of the best lip sync artists that the show has ever
Yes,
seen.
I
Like
agree.
I think she's up gonna be up there with fucking Anitra. I think she's like she truly brings so much dynamics and so many different style sets and so many different move sets to each song. She really fucking inhabits the fuck out of these goddamn things. Like it's the thing where it's like the thing is that the rest of her drag aesthetic is kind of what it is, and
Yeah.
like it's kind of like it still is in a state of constant improvement, but like she can always rely on this. And I know she doesn't always want to rely on it, but goddamn, it keeps getting her in all these places. And it's like I can't be mad. She's truly an artist in that sense and phenomenal. So yeah, I'm
You know,
just constantly
I was
stunned.
thinking
Yeah.
about this. There's very few drag queens who are on RuPaul's Drag Race who I would say need a stylist.
Uh-huh.
Nearah needs a stylist.
Hmm.
Nearah needs someone to like, and I'm sure she's offended that anyone would say this, and I'm not meaning to offend you, but like, if someone gave that feedback to me, I'd be like, okay, I'll go do it. But I feel like if she had a stylist, the next international thing she's invited to do, like help her with her drag, and it might even just be like one of her, fellow queens the next time she gets on another season. I think it could do wonders for her.
Yeah.
But we have our finale lip sync. It's Near Enough versus Aurora Matrix. Two, by the way, not a cheap like song to license. Bless you, Lady Gaga. Perfect
Yeah.
celebrity off the last album from Lady Gaga. Uh, I thought this was a pretty great lip sync, and I thought it was super close. What did you think?
First off, these matching corresponding
Yeah,
looks. What are Sharon Needles, Fifi O'Hara up in here? Like it was just like they just this blue red. Like I was blown away by that. That had to be coordinated. Their lips were coordinated. Like come
no.
on,
Did production pay for these? That's all I
right?
could
Like
guess is that production paid for
yeah,
this.
yeah. But also like, and I mean this with all kindness in my heart. I don't think I've ever seen two people so evenly matched in a lip sync. They both gave it so hard end to end, doing similar but different things at the same time. They gave the fuck out of this song in their own way. You could have called the season either way, and I don't think anyone would have been mad. And I mean that, Greg. I profoundly mean that. I thought it was like that good. You are making faces on the YouTube video, Greg. What do you think? What
I
are you thinking?
I am immediately thinking of what should have been a double Shantae between
Uh-huh.
Marsha, and Anitra. I
Nitra. Yeah,
actually think
yeah.
I think that is maybe a little that's a better lip sync than this to me. Here's the one thing
Yes,
about
I would
Nearah.
agree.
I'm not gonna disagree with you that Nearah's a great lip syncer. She does
Yeah.
need to widen her move set. She
Hmm.
does have the same set of moves that she repeats again and again and again. That's why I said before, like when she does the double split, like
Hmm.
the she does it a little too much. She needs to broaden a little bit of her moves before she
Hmm.
goes on another season. And sometimes she's just lip syncing so much, we've seen so much of it, and that can sometimes be a slight detriment. And I think like Aurora is a better dancer, so she has
Hmm.
a little more that she can pull from her cabinet or from her purse or her bag. And
Hmm.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why she won this. But the judges give a standing ovation to all
Just
of them.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Phenomenal, great lip sync. But Evan, and this isn't truly a surprise based on the season.
Right.
Who is the inaugural winner of Canada's Drag Race All Stars?
You heard it was coming ever since her original debut way back on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7. Ginger Minge once again comes out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading that incorrectly. No. Aurora Matrix, the fan favorite, pulls it out.
Yeah,
She is the winner of Canada's All Stars. It just feels correct. I feel like she did enough things in the season to really make it happen. And it's the kind of thing where I mean this, like when Near Enough was in the top two, I'm like, fuck, this is good. But like at that point, it had to go to her. Weirdly enough, if it was Jada or Sammy that was up with her in the top two, I would have had doubts of just like because we've seen so much like finger on the scale favoritism, especially with
yeah,
Jada early on, that I was kind of worried that. But overall, it ended up working out great. She seemed ecstatic. It was great. It actually was kind of sad too to see the video of the actual coronation like video party that they had
yeah.
because like again the girls are sitting on stage. They kind of just like push them on right before the moment happens and they get ready. And my God, Nearah does a great "yes for you" face, and the second she pulls away, it's just like Nearah really thought there was a real shot
Mira
she might
thought
be able
she
to
was gonna
take it.
win.
She really
Yeah, when
did.
she no,
Yeah,
she was standing there next to her, and I was like, oh no, she
yeah,
thinks she's gonna win. Like she
yeah.
really has convinced herself that she's gonna pull off a La Philippe and like win. And I was like, oh no, 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 that's not
But she
happening.
was top two. That ain't not nothing. I
Yeah.
really thought that fucking Joey J had a goddamn chance for a second there against Crystal Method. But like, yeah, like she did the goddamn work. I mean, it was still wild, but like that just felt like one of the best narrative come arounds that we had in a hot second. So,
But you know what Trixie and Katya would say
what?
to both Joey J.
Let's take a
And by the
break.
way, I
Yeah.
agree this to Joey J and to Nearah is like sometimes not winning is winning. Because
Right.
Nearah now has remember, Nearah's been a pretty much of a villain this whole season.
Right.
So to be able to come out with such positive vibes at the end of this is quite amazing. And also, like Joey J, she is a fan favorite now. People will
Hmm.
want to see her perform. She can no doubt get more gigs, especially in Canada. And Joey, by the way, Joey's career is like popping. Like
Hmm.
her followers, almost like doubled. Like she's killing it. Like she will be a regular now for years. That's the power of All Stars. That's why every time,
Hmm.
whether it's this or UK or versus or all that stuff, people diminish it. No, it helps a queen for like 2 to 3 years keep their career going. Godland's
Hmm.
touring the US right now. Like
Right.
there's it's I don't you're not gonna be able to diminish all that stuff to me. I will say for the season overall, I thought it was very good. I will stand on my ground that this season needed to be 2 episodes longer. It's too
Hmm.
short. It was too fast. It went felt like it was over super quick. They needed at least one non-elimination episode at the beginning because you are
I
asking
agree.
queens to like commit all this money and time and send them home right away. I just don't think it's fair. And they're supposed to be Canada the Fair, like we shoot low over long seasons. We make it really nice for you. That did not seem fair. So, Trevor Boris, if you're listening to this, Crave, y'all got that heated rivalry money. You
Hmm.
might have, you can give 1 or 2 more episodes to the next All Stars, especially considering how well it did on WoW, supposedly. And then my one other take is before we wrap this up. Uh, listen, Priyanka did a very good job as a judge. I still feel like she came across a little non-genuine. I feel like when she talks on social media or does other stuff, she feels more like her real self. This felt a
Hmm.
little more put on, like she was on television, which might have been just her going to her old school, like having worked in television for so long.
Hmm.
But you know what? She's on Heated Rivalry season 2. She's gonna be
Damn
okay.
right.
She's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
What
But
a hell of a fucking gig. Yeah.
I thought beyond once again Brooklyn just feeling more and more confident every single season. Jimbo killed it. Jimbo was a
Yeah,
great judge. I'm listen. I'm not trying to get rid of Tracy Melshore. I'm not trying to get a Brad Goreski,
I
but
am.
when well Brad's gone. I'm not trying to get
Hmm.
rid of Carson Kressley, but I feel like when they shoot season 9
Hmm.
for regular Canada's Drag Race,
Oh,
because season 8 they just already
seven.
shot. Oh, we're oh right, seven's next. When they shoot season 8,
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think it would be a bad thing if Jimbo came back as a judge. I That's just my
I'd
personal
like
opinion.
it. Yeah. I'd like it. They seem like they had fun, certainly, but like I don't know. There's just like it was such a good vibe. She just enjoyed doing it so much so. Even if like not every runway look of hers was like the most incredible, she brought enough great ones and she had such engagement with the critiques. Like it was just really fun to see. So I liked it. It was interesting because like I think it was pointed out no drag queen is ever judged on the panel that RuPaul's on because like she's the only drag queen that
Sure.
should be there. Therefore, that's kind of the rule in place. But it's like you're kind of missing out. And I think Jimbo kind of just proved the rule of just like you're
Yeah.
missing out on like great critiques more than drag queen. Just like I don't know, it was just really great to see.
Uh, so before we go, I'm gonna put you on the spot, Evan. You talked about the deep bench for Canada's Drag Race. Pick one queen who wasn't on this All-Star season who should be on the next one.
Vivian Vanderpuss.
Oh, exactly who I was gonna say.
Thank you. Right. Like,
Yes.
come on. Like, just whatever demand she has, meet them because like she absolutely deserves another chance, 1,000,000%.
So the rumor is she was asked, but she had already committed to a theatrical production that she could not quit. And it was during the same
Hmm.
time, and they didn't give her enough warning. And she, it was not, she had a contract or something, like she couldn't do it. So hopefully she'll be back. But there are some queens I don't want to see back.
Oh, I can't imagine
I
who.
can't imagine
Irma
who.
God?
Oh, yeah. I was actually
What?
thinking,
God bless Greg.
I don't need to see Perla or Denim, but we will
I
see
need
Perla
to
or
see
Denim.
Perla. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
the
I Team
fashion,
Perla.
the fashion queen Perla. Oh my God.
Oh, come
That
on. I don't need to
fashion
see
in it.
Sanjaya the Bish Queen, I'll tell you that, but I do need to see fucking Perla. I'll take Michaela Couture again, gladly
Uh,
so. I'd love to see what
yeah.
Caramilk's doing. I don't know.
Oh
There's a lot
yeah.
of
I would
fun
love
that
to
could
see
happen, you know.
Caramel. Yeah.
Yeah. Scarlet
And
Bobo
you
still is in Palm Springs. She cannot escape no matter how hard she tries, so
oh,
don't worry.
Scarlet Bobo is mad. She's been posting stuff. She is not thrilled that she was not invited to be on this. And
The Art Simone of Canada. No.
oh yeah. Anyway, we want to know what you think about this season, this winter. Please put your comments down below, and let us know who you want to see on the next season of Canada's Drag Race All Stars. And also, if you have not followed us on YouTube, please subscribe. And you can follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. We do this all for you. We are currently and will soon once again be doing 4 seasons at once because we love it and we know that we love you all so much. Um, any last words on Canada's Drag Race, Evan?
We love testing our mental strength and schedule residue. Yes, we do all the time, always. But overall, no, I thought it was a really fun season. I thought it was definitely of Canada ranking seasons. I thought it was one of the better seasons overall. Like I would say top half. I would say
Yeah.
personally. But overall, it was good. We congratulate Aurora Matrix. We salute Nearah Nuff. There were so many queens that were robbed. We don't even want to start that list, but I will say it was fantastic. If you're in the comment section, let yourself be known. And the only way to find the comment section is to watch us and subscribe on YouTube, baby. It's the only way. So if Brooklyn teased it, maybe we'll catch you in Canada season 2, or you could be the smart person and catch all our coverage of all the other seasons they're currently running on all our socials, all our platforms, everywhere. Greg, as always, you can do what I always do and stay true north strong and what?
Fierce.
Oh
right? Are
boy,
proud.
I can't believe we did that. All right. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. Take care.
Bye bye, guys.
Goodbye. Yeah.